Now, I have a story I'd like to share. I have two stories I can relate. One was when Marty, Bhikshu Hong Chao, and I were bowing along, 3 steps on bow, crossed the Golden Gate Bridge and crossed Highway 101, and we were now, we crossed over to the west at that gap there at Stinson Beach, over to find Highway 1. Stinson Beach goes up, before you get to the coast, you have to go through the Mill Valley, that area, and this is where a lot of Buddhist groups make their headquarters. And one of the very kind Buddhist groups picked us up as we traveled, came out to make offerings and invited us in, but we had a policy where we didn't go inside. We stayed outside. So after receiving food one day, I got the runs. I wouldn't say it was dysentery, but it was diarrhea. And I had to interrupt my bowing about once every hour to go find a bush somewhere, or the back of the car where we had a chamber pot, a portable toilet pot, and I had to take care of business there. And it was miserable because it was raining. This is February, and the Bay Area in February back then, it was raining just like every winter the way it's supposed to. Oh, miserable. It lasted a week, and by the end of that week I didn't have any strength left. And at one point we were just, it was after lunch and I hadn't been able to eat, and I was completely empty, nothing inside left because it had all come out. And it was time to get back out of the car to start bowing for the afternoon. And we had reached the top of that ridge before you go down to Stinson Beach, if people know where that is. And Marty looked down. We opened the door of the car where we took our lunch every day. And there underneath our feet was yarrow, Y-A-R-R-O-W. This is a plant known to Chinese medicine. I don't know what Chinese medicine calls it, but it's yarrow. It's the same plant that you use to do the I Ching divination. If you know, wen yi suan gua, you do it with stalks, you do it with yarrow stalks. It's that same plant. And it's got a very silvery green bud on it. It's very pretty. Marty looked down at this yarrow right underneath the door of our car, and he said, I remember somebody telling me that yarrow was good for the stomach. So he picked yarrow and made a tea out of it, and the diarrhea went away. And I remember during my bowing, I said, gratitude to yarrow plant bodhisattva, mahasattva, whichever being that was manifesting in the plant world to cure my illness. So he picked some yarrow, boiled it up into a tea, and I drank it, and I felt a change right then. So I completely identify with Master Empty Cloud drinking a cup of water from Wanshu Pusa and recovering. Oh my goodness.
同的高兴，大悲大慈能去病。大悲咒为什么叫大悲咒呢？因为它悲能拔苦，能把一切众生的苦难呢，它就拔出来。所以呀，这叫拔苦于乐，所以叫大悲咒。那么拔苦于乐，主要的就是呢，可以治病。无论你有什么病痛， 你给念大悲咒啊，他的病都会好。要是有的说我念起来怎么不好呢？因为你没有诚心。你要有诚心呢，这个大悲咒一定有感应。
应该特别注意的，诵持大悲咒得到的好处啊，是尽未来际，也说不完。最要紧的就是你诵持大悲咒不会堕落三恶道。如果你要是堕落三恶道的话，这观音菩萨他不取正觉，他不成佛。你诵持大悲咒要不得到无量三昧辩才的观音菩萨，他也不成正觉。你诵持大悲神咒，一切的疾病要不会好的，他也不成正觉。所以这个大悲咒啊，世间上有84000种病，大悲咒啊悉皆治之，它能治所有的病。无论你什么医生，西医、中医、南医、北医、东医，都医不好的病，你诵大悲咒啊，它就会好的。